Can you tell me about explosive atmospheres and hazardous locations?
Yeah, of course. Come with me and we'll have a look at the board. So when it comes to hazardous zones, zones are kind of defined in a locality to where a hazardous byproduct is being created from. So if we have a process here in the middle, where it's going to be most present, where that hazardous byproduct is going to be most present is in the direct area surrounding that point. Now, this can be split into two, and we can call it 0 and 2, 0. And when we talk about zones, the left side, we're talking about gases, and the right side, where it's 2 digits, we're talking about dust. So that's explosive gases and hazardous or combustible dust. This is where the byproduct of that process is going to make that element continuously present during the process. As you move away, the presence of that hazardous dust and gas is going to get slightly less likely to be there, but it's going to occur occasionally during that process. Now we call this particular area Zone 1 and 2-1. The risk assessment will determine that area as an area where the byproduct will be occasionally present. As you move out even slightly more from this, you're going to get a larger area called 2 for gas and 2-2 for dust. And this is where it might not occur that occasionally, but every so often that byproduct is going to escape into the zone 2/2-2, and there's going to be that risk of explosion if the wrong equipment's being used. Outside of this environment, everything's good to go, and there's not a risk of explosion by the presence of that byproduct, because it won't be present. But inside this, you might have that risk. So 2, 0, 2, 1 and 2, 2 are specifically for the dust side, and that is how close is equipment being used to the point of the combustible dust byproduct being created. So if you have a process that's creating that combustible dust, how close to that area do you need to install a typically 8x rated device?